Okay, hello there. It's me again. Red Lightning Bow 97. About to go over, NXT and some something special, man. Something that caught me off guard. That's really caught me by surprise. Something that I would not predict at all and stuff right here. Because here's the thing: we had NXT, okay, and then what happened during AEW's Winter Is Coming? We had Toni Storms and Bandito and stuff right there. Toni Storms, right there. That I don't know. I'm not kidding. I thought Toni Storms was done. I'm not kidding. I don't know what to say about this, man, because that part of the show of Winter Is Coming, that caught me off guard right there and stuff right there. And I got to tell you, man, there's some people, you can say some people in the wrestling community that says AEW is going to die and all that stuff, like that they were all going to die and stuff. And then what happened? Dude, Toni Storms literally comes back. Like, literally, you could say makes a return after her loss against Mariah May and stuff and all that. Right there, I'm telling you, right there. And that is right in their face. Right in their face right there. And they want to say that AEW is going to die? Well, look, Tony Khan came back. Tony Khan literally came back. Right in their face. Right in their face right there, man. That beats their claim. And they want to keep saying, oh, AEW is going to die. AEW is going out of business. No. Dude, that's a false claim right there. Since Toni Storm came back, I mean that's like a really big deal for me and stuff right there. I mean, it's just pretty funny how Mariah May just had that look on her face and stuff and all that. Just Mariah May just having another look, I'm telling you. But other way, let's go over NXT and AEW's Winter Is Coming and stuff right there and all that. So yeah, So other than that, let's say you have Wesley versus Javon Evans to start off, WWE's NXT show right there and all that, where we have rocker punches, Evans, rocker punches and stuff with Evans going with forearm shivers as, Evans just makes his move with the rapid fire haymakers and stuff. You could say as the referee admonishes Evans and stuff, or for Lee, unloads a flurry of body shots and stuff before Evans dumps Lee out of the ring and stuff as Evans lands a suicide dive with Evans, transitioning into a ground and pound attack on the floor and stuff and all that before Evans goes with the straight right hand and stuff before Lee punches Evans in the ribs and stuff. That Lee throws Evans back into the ring right there and all that as Evans avoids the foot stomp right there and stuff. And honestly, what do you got to say about this match right here with Wesley and Javon Evans is okay. Look, by looking at the upload that WWE did, the upload that only showed a little bit of the match, it looked like Wesley was got the pinfall. It looked like that. How do I say this? It looked like Wesley won the match, but it was actually Javon Evans and stuff right there, because WWE only showed us a little bit of their match, so it looked like Wesley was winning that. But no, it was Javon Evans. So I really hate when WWE needs to do that. For someone or something that has 105 million subscribers, WWE really needs to stop doing that crap. They really do. They need to stop doing that crap and show us more full matches instead of showing us a little bit of the match, because I thought Wesley won this one. I actually thought he did. But no, it was Javon Evans and stuff, and that I got a little bit confused by looking at the results and stuff right there. So yeah, WWE needs to stop doing that crap with just only a little bit of shows and stuff right there. Give us more clarification, like be more specific and stuff and all that and stuff right there. Because I'm not kidding, like it just looked like to me from perspective that Javon Evans ended up losing this one, but he didn't. So I did not appreciate that. I did not like that at all and stuff. But anyway, let's go continue with the show and stuff right there. But anyway, you got Lee posing for the crowd as Lee has complete control of the match during the commercial break and stuff right there, which we do not care about. Before we have Lee blocking the superplex as Evans avoids the cannonball senton, which leads to Evans super kicking Lee and stuff before Evans tees off on Lee and stuff as Evans goes to whip Lee, goes to whipping Lee across the ring and stuff as Evans goes with two clotheslines before Lee reverses out of the Irish whip from Evans and stuff before Evans goes with the handspring corkscrew kick before Evans goes with the springboard clothesline for a 2 count and all that stuff as Lee blocks the tiger driver and all that. Not only that, you get Lee tugging on the referee's t-shirts with Evans avoiding the elbow drop, and from there we get Lee and Evans just trading back and forth shots with Lee going with the hook kick, you could say, and stuff before Evans responds Evans with the big boot. And not only that, you have Evans going with the spinning heel kick. Before you know, Evans also goes for the Tiger Driver and stuff right there, which I don't want to be caught in. Before we also have Lee countering with the Hurricane Rana, and Evans just hits the standing Spanish fly with Evans going with the Tiger Driver for a 2 count and stuff right there and all that. Before you have Lee just knocking Evans off the middle rope and stuff and all that. Before you also have the referee catching Lee using the middle rope for leverage and stuff as Lee, does the double jump cutters. No, he dodges the double jump cutter. That's what seemed to happen and stuff right there. I mean, let me tell you, man, it's really important to double watch just to clarify, to be sure of the details and stuff right there. Because smaller details are good for commentary when you're doing live stream stuff. But other than that, you got Evans going with another super kick and stuff. And not only that, Evans plants Lee with the hold it in the row to pick up the victory, you could say, and stuff, which has Javon Evans, VIA pinfall and stuff. And dude, I thought it looked like Wesley was winning this one. It looked like Wesley won. I mean, judging by the small, tiny part of this, match that WWE uploaded and stuff right there, like only a little bit of this fights and stuff. I thought Wesley won this one. It looked like he won this one. I don't know, because this really went under my nose and stuff right there. I mean, caught me off guard and stuff. And what the frick happened? I find out that Javon Evans wins instead and all that stuff right there. What the heck? I'm telling you. Okay, that's what happened right there. Is Axiom wanted to apologize to Nathan Fraser for doubting him at NXT Deadline before Fraser says that he owes Axiom a big one. And Axiom is told by Fraser that he has to make this right and stuff and all that stuff right there. Is Axiom wanted Fraser to win the Iron Survivor Challenge really bad. Like, that's the thing right there, which is. The thing about the Iron Survivor Challenge, it has the same exact scoring system as the Blue and Gold League from AEW. I mean, their scoring system is kind of like, there's a familiar pattern with this one, you could say, and all that stuff. But anyway, what also happened in the show was Josh Briggs and Yoshiki Inamura having a vignette and stuff before Kalani Jordan tells Sarah Schreiber that Stephanie Vakir will be just fine and stuff, as she's just getting tired of Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade walking around there like they run NXT and stuff, as they can't even run a lemonade stand in a desert even if they tried. I thought that was a pretty funny response right there and stuff and all that. I thought that was pretty funny. Saying that Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade liked walking around there like they run NXT and stuff right there, while they can't even run a lemonade stand in a desert, even if they tried and stuff, man. I thought that was funny, just reading that part right there. That is just hilarious and stuff right there, I'm telling you. But other than that, so yeah, to top this off, you get Kalani saying that she'll put her resume up against Cora Jade any day of the week and stuff, as the metaphor pokes fun at Zarya and Sol Ruka for losing the Women's Iron Survivor Challenge match. Oh, yep, I remember that. Yep, they lost that match right there and stuff right there. The Iron Survivor Challenge. The Women's Iron Survivor Challenge. I think it was the War Games match. I don't know, it could be. I gotta look back at that. War Games match was good too. That was fantastic, man. I would love to see that, something like that again from WWE. You could say, just really good, man. Just beautiful, man. Just beautiful. I'm telling you. So other than that, second match was supposed to be Hank Walter and Tank Ledger versus Tyson DuPont and Tyreek Igwe and stuff and all that right there. I mean, I gotta say, I noticed that WWE has like a pretty large roster compared to AEW. I mean, you could let me tell you, man, you could blame it on the EVPs for taking out their roster in AEW. Because I remember like in a show, like months ago in a show, like the EVP admitted it, they took out half the roster. Like they released a bunch of wrestlers, like a whole bunch and stuff right there. Which makes me glad that Toni Storms came back. Because like I said earlier, people want to say AEW is going out of business, and then what happens? Toni Storms makes a return. Dude, right in their face. Right there. Right in their face. That's what they get for saying AEW is going to die. We got Toni Storms coming in back, and I did not expect that. Didn't predict that either. Nope. I'm telling you, it was crazy. Oh, damn, stream's too blue. Okay, sorry, but anyway. Okay, but anyway, to top things off with the second match with Hank Walter, Tank Ledger, Tyson DuPont and Tyreek Igwe. Yeah, you got Tank Ledger and Tyson DuPont starting things off with DuPont whipping Ledger across the ring before, Ledger runs into DuPont and, DuPont drops Ledger with the shoulder tackle before a short arm reversal by Ledger. As Ledger goes with the atomic drop and Ledger just tags in Walker and stuff as, get Ledger with the springboard shoulder tackle before Walker, goes with the leg drop for a 1 count and, you also have Walker just sending DuPont to the corner and stuff and all that, and all that stuff right there as Igwe applies a side headlock before Igwe reverses out of the Irish whip from Walker, and Walker whips Igwe across the ring before Igwe ducks a clothesline from Walker as Igwe leapfrog, does a leapfrog and stuff right there before he drop kicks Walker in the process before, Walker kicks Igwe in the face and stuff as Walker just goes with some heavy body shots and stuff and all that. Where you also have Walker just going with the straight right-handed stuff right there. Some, advanced moves here and there, you could say, and all that. Right there, as you get some advanced moves as Walker goes with the corner clothesline. And Ledger, he managed to do a corner spear. That's what I remember and stuff right there. As Walker levels Igwe with the body avalanche before, he also does a running bulldog, and not only that, you have Igwe just getting sandwiched in the center of the ring. A haymaker exchange, you could call that and stuff right there and all that. Before, we also have Igwe just reversing out of the Irish whip from Ledger before Igwe attacks the midsection of Ledger, and Igwe repeatedly slamming Ledger's head on the top turnbuckle pad and stuff before Igwe whips Ledger back first into the turnbuckles with Igwe going with the stinger splash, and Igwe goes with a spinning belly to back suplex and stuff. I think that's what it is. And yeah, Igwe tags in DuPont stuff right there. Before DuPont goes with the running splash for a 2 count stuff in it there, also going with the straight right hand, and he just sends Ledger to the corner and goes in with the running uppercut and stuff before DuPont just pops back on his feet and stuff and tags in Ledger. Before, Ledger is just playing his fighting spirit and all that stuff. As Igwe stops Ledger in his tracks right there and all that before Igwe goes with the clubbing shoulder blocks. Yeah, the clubbing shoulder blocks. That's what happened next, you could say, and all that. I'm telling you. The clubbing shoulder blocks and stuff right there and all that. Is you'll also have DuPont going with the stinger splash of his own and stuff before Igwe hooks the outside leg for a 2 count and stuff right there and all that. So anyway, yep. Sorry, I accidentally muted him. So anyway, I'm most likely gonna give up NXT and NXT and Dynamite, or I guess it's sort of a Dynamite. I mean, since it happened on Wednesday, the Winter Is Coming right there and stuff. I mean, I'm probably going to have to give Winter Is Coming a 9 out of 10 or 8 out of 10. Most likely an 8 out of 10, but anyway, we'll see how it goes and stuff right now, because I know the freaking YouTube channels of wrestling promotions don't want to show us everything and stuff, which I ran. Unlike this MLW, man, I appreciate MLW more for showing us more matches and stuff. I mean, full matches and all that stuff right there. As we get Walker and DuPont being tagged in, with Walker going with clubbing sledges and stuff, with Walker going with 2 corner clotheslines as well and stuff before he follows that with the running lariat and the Luo Thez press off the steel ring steps and stuff, as we get Walker just driving over DuPont stuff with Walker hitting the boss man slam as Walker tags in Ledger, and Hank and Tank connects with hit first as hit goes hit with hit last to pick up the victory after the match, and DuPont shakes hands with Hank and Tank and stuff right there. I kind of like how that rhymes right there and stuff right there, kind of. Well, meanwhile, Igwe walks out of the ring and stuff. I mean, kind of disappointed, I'm assuming you could say, and all that. So I think, okay, so yeah, how to put this off? Walker hits the Bossman Slam, and Walker just tags in Ledger and stuff right there with the Hank and Tank with the hit first right there. His last to pick up the victory after the match right there and stuff. So yeah, DuPont does that right there and stuff right there and all that. So yep, just that's what happened right there with Igwe walking out of the ring after his loss and stuff right there. So yep, there you have it right there. The winners of that match was Hank Walker and Tank Ledger, VIA pinfall, you could say, and all that. Right there is we got Obafemi, Trick Williams, and Eddie Thorpe having a segment and stuff right there. Dude, can I just say, I thought it was funny how All Ego got stuck in the penalty box with All Ego and Obafemi and stuff. That was just funny because you got All Ego just begging to get out, climbing his way out and stuff right there as he gets his face slammed into the glass in the penalty box because of Obafemi. That's some comedy right there. That's some good comedy kind of stuff right there. But anyway. Okay, now you have Obafemi, Trick Williams, and Eddie Thorpe exchanging some words and stuff and all that. Right there with Trick Williams making his entrance and was immediately cut off by Eddie Thorpe and stuff right there with Eddie Thorpe wanting to cut off the music during that situation right there and stuff right there. And Obafemi is just telling him to shut his mouth right there and all that stuff before Eddie Thorpe just makes his response right there and stuff saying he got attacked but from behind and stuff and he's never been hit with so much power and stuff and all that. Right there, going back and forth and exchanging some words with some backstage stuff and all that. But other than that, what happened, I wish I could have seen more of because sadly, freaking WWE doesn't want to show us everything. I'm telling you, it's kind of frustrating. It can be a little bit stupid. I'm telling you. I don't get why a channel with like 105 million subscribers just freaking does that and stuff right there. I mean, well, besides that. Our third match was Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxley versus the Fatal Influence, who was with Fallon Henley and stuff right there and all that during the third match of this NXT and stuff and all that. So, yep, let's go over that too and stuff right there and all that. So, yep, let's go over that too if my console doesn't act like a freaking jackass in this room while I'm going through results and all that stuff. So, anyway, yeah, we have it right here. Tatum Paxley and JC Jane starting things off as Jane goes with clubbing blows to Paxley's back as Jane tags in Nix before Paxley sidesteps Jane into the turnbuckles before, Paxley kicks the left shoulders of Nix before Paxley applies a wrist locks and all that. You get Paxley tagging in Dolan and stuff before Dolan goes with the axe kick and stuff. Is Paxley just also decides to do a leaping elbow drop and stuff as Dolan goes into the corner for a 2 count step before Nix kicks Dolan at the gut right there as Nix sends Dolan to the corner before Dolan dives over Nix and stuff as Nix drops down on the canvas. I think that's what she did right there. Get Dolan. Dolan happy? Dolan seems to make a move with the counter whip toss and stuff. As she also does 2 drop kicks that sends Nix flying to the floor and stuff. As Nix drives Dolan face first into the steel ring post and stuff. There, so yeah, that's all the stuff that happened right there. I mean, this match could have been longer. This match, I mean, honestly, I'm most likely giving this NXT an 8 out of 10. I'm telling you. I am really telling you that right there. So anyway, you got Jane super kicking Dolan and stuff as Jane poses for the crowd and goes with the corner spear as Jane just tags in Nix and Nix, repeatedly stomps on Dolan's chest and stuff before Nix just decides to choke Dolan with her boot and stuff right there before Jane goes with the running hip attack and Nix goes with a sliding kick and stuff before Jane kicks Dolan in the back with Dolan avoiding the running senton splash before Jane takes a swipe at Paxley and stuff right there as Dolan dodges the big boot. I mean, honestly, I recall Tatum Paxley being in TNA and stuff right there. I mean, that partnership they have going on with the TNA and stuff, in NXT and all that stuff. But anyway, we have Paxley with the 2 clothesline and Paxley goes with the butterfly suplex and stuff right there. As Paxley just shoves Nix into Jane and Paxley goes with the double crossbody block and stuff as Paxley follows that with the Argentine facebuster. And Henley shoves Paxley off the top turnbuckle behind the referee's back and stuff as Jane connects with the rolling encore, you could say, and stuff. And after that match, the Fatal Influence gangs up on the Paxley and Dolan as Shotzi Blackheart storms into the ring to make the save and stuff right there. I think she's the one with green hair and stuff. I mean, honestly, she needs to change her hair. I wasn't comfortable with that. I don't know, it just looked kind of weird in my opinion and stuff right there. I mean, Shotzi Blackheart, it's good that she's back, but she needs to look more professional in my opinion. I don't know. So anyway, you got the Fatal Influence winning this round right there and all that stuff. So yeah, that's where we have Axiom telling Nathan Fraser that he got himself a match with Obafemi next week and stuff right there. I mean, it'll be funny if the same thing happened with him after what Obafemi did with All Ego and stuff inside that penalty box. Oh man, a little comedic section right there, a little comedic situation right there and stuff and all that. Right there is our fourth match was Tony D'Angelo with the family versus Ethan Page for the WWE NXT North American Championship and stuff right there. As we get a collar and elbow tie up and stuff as a side headlock takeover happens with head scissors escaping with an exchange and stuff, you could say, and all that stuff. Before we have Paige going with the straight right hand, and Paige body slams Angelo before Paige just sends Angelo to the corner, with Angelo going with the running forearm smash right there and stuff before Angelo body slams Paige and stuff, and Angelo whips Paige back first into the turnbuckles and stuff right there, and Angelo, applies the side headlock before Paige whips Angelo across the ring, and Angelo ducks under a back elbow from Paige and stuff before I think Paige sends Angelo shoulder first into the steel ring post and stuff and all that. As Angelo continues to whip Paige back first into the turnbuckles and stuff before Paige reverses out of the Irish whip from Angelo and stuff right there and all that. Not only that, you have Paige blocking the spine buster right there, man. I thought that was some crazy stuff right there and all that. Kind of crazy with Paige going with the roundhouse kick and Angelo dodging the big boot. You could say as Angelo spears Paige for a 2 count stuff, and she also goes for the forget about it move, but Paige counters it with the inside cradle for a 2 count and stuff right there and all that. I noticed that the name of some of these wrestling moves are kind of casual, like a little bit more on the casual side from what I think and stuff. But other than that, you got Angelo denying the ego's edge and stuff right there before Angelo drives Paige back first into the turnbuckles before Angelo goes with the corner clothesline, and Angelo puts Paige on the top turnbuckle. Second haymaker exchange right there that happened in the match. Second haymaker exchange. That's the thing before Paige kicks Angelo in the face. Is Paige goes with the flying head kick and stuff before Paige drops Angelo with the cutter for a 2 count stuff before Paige, goes for the eagle's edge and stuff, but Angelo lands back on his feet and stuff right there and all that before Angelo connects with the spine buster to pick up the victory right there and all that. And let me tell you, you have Tony D'Angelo retaining as the WWE NXT North American champion. Yep, that's what happened right there and stuff right there and all that. As we could see, Alexis King thanking the former NFL quarterback Ryan Leaf for for giving him some advice and all that, you could say, and all that stuff right there. Is Charlie Dempsey tells Lexus that he'll get his Heritage Cup champion match within 2 weeks, you could say, because he'll have to attend a special workout probably the week after that whole situation and stuff and all that. So yeah, that's what's been going on right there, I'm telling you. But anyway, we also have Ethan Page refusing to any questions at the moment, as he just lost his way and he doesn't believe that he's all ego anymore, as he has no clue on how to get back into the NXT title picture, as he's lost and is truly ashamed and all that stuff right there and all that right there. I mean, even after his little situation with Olba Femi and stuff right there and all that. But other than that, we're gonna have Axiom and Nathan Fraser putting their NXT tag team titles on the line against Gallus and stuff, with Zarya and Solaruka colliding with Metaphor and stuff and all that. I like how they call it the Metaphor. It's like Metaphor. That's a meaning and stuff right there. But other than that, our 5th match was Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade versus Giulia and Kalani Jordan and stuff right there. This one had to be perhaps the best match in my opinion. This one has to be the best one right here and stuff right here and all that. But anyway, you got a Pier 6 brawl ensuing before the bell rings as Stereo side kicks, with Jordan rocking Perez with the forearm smash. Meeting of the minds, you could say, right there. Is we also get Stereo drop kicking and stuff right there before Perez and Jade regroup on the outside, with Jordan going with the corkscrew plancha and stuff right there before Jordan rolls Perez back into the ring, and the bell just finally rings and stuff right there and all that. As Jordan goes with the running crossbody splash for a 2 count stuff, as Jordan, I think she rolled under the clothesline from Giulia. Yeah, that's what she did right there. Giulia blocked the head scissors takeover before Perez avoids the elbow drop. And not only that, you have Giulia applying a front face lock, I think. Yeah, front face lock. That's what she did right there. Is Giulia just tags in Jordan, and Jordan just splits down on the cabins and stuff before Giulia drop kicks Jade and stuff right there. I mean, really some crazy back and forth right there and all that stuff right there and all that. Just ignore the painting or picture behind me. You can just ignore that. But anyway, whether we get Jordan going with 2 arm drags, as Jordan drop kicks Perez right there, and Jordan just whips Perez back first into the turnbuckles like yoo, that kind of stuff right there, as Jordan just tags in Giulia. Before, we also have Jordan going with the cartwheel back elbow smash right there, sweeping out of the legs of Perez, as Jade pulls Perez out of the ring and stuff, as Giulia blocks a boot from Perez, and Giulia goes with the backslide cover for a 2 count stuff, as Giulia you know, applies a wrist lock and Giulia tags in Jordan stuff before Jordan goes with the flying double axe handle strike. You know, as Jordan grabs a wrist lock, I think, before Perez slaps for 2 counts stuff as Giulia applies a wrist lock as well. You know, where we get Giulia just tagging in Jordan and stuff with Jordan going with a flying double axe handle strike before Jordan grabs a side wrist lock. Yep, that's what happened right there. Right there before Perez slaps Jordan in the face right there. Well, Jordan just, goes with a double leg takedown and starts ragdolling Perez and stuff and taking a swipe at Jade and stuff right there. I mean, yeah, going crazy, man. She was really going at it right there and stuff right there, I'm telling you. Before Perez is just choking Jordan with her boot and stuff before Perez tags in Jade and Perez just punches Jordan in the back. That's where Jade just drives Jordan face first into the canvas and stuff while Jade just goes with the springboard double foot stomp for a 2 count stuff right there as Jade just tags in Perez and Perez just toys around with Jordan and stuff right there and all that. Before, Perez just reverses out of the Irish whip with Jordan and Perez just goes with the running uppercut and, Perez lands the suicide dive right there and all that. I'm telling you, before Perez just rolls Jordan back into the ring, and yeah, she tagged in Jade and stuff with Jade just going with the running back elbow, and Perez just goes with the slingshot senton before Jade just hooks the outside leg for an 8 count. I don't know why I said 8 count. It's supposed to be a 2 count right there and stuff right there. But anyway, you got Jordan just sending Jade crashing to the outside before Jordan tags in Giulia and stuff before Giulia scores 3 forearm knockdowns with Giulia just choking Perez with their boot and stuff right there. I noticed they were making use out of their boots, just choking each other in the process right there and all that. Just a lot of stiff. Man, this page is not responding my butt. I don't care, man. Work with me. Consoles can be a pain in the butt sometimes, I'm telling you right there. You just gotta fight the console. Just fight the console when the web page keeps acting up. That's the thing when we're dealing with live streams. But other than that, we got Giulia going with the hammerlock Northern Light suplex for a 2 count stuff before Giulia goes for the hammerlock Michinoku driver. Yeah, that's what she did right there and all stuff you could say. But, Perez just lands back on her feet with Perez just going with the spinning back kick right there, just catching her off guard right there and all that. Before you get Giulia just denying the pop rocks and stuff right there. I mean, personally, I think the female wrestlers that I'm starting to get familiar with the most are Giulia and Stephanie Vakir and Zarya. I'm starting to get more. It's starting to get more familiar with the wrestlers today in WWE and stuff right there. I mean, the more we go through a WWE show and stuff to talk about it on YouTube channel, and all that stuff. But anyway, all right. And other than that, we got Giulia going for the hammerlock Michinoku driver and stuff right there. Yep, just like I said earlier. And anyway, you get Jay just starting to run away from back here before we head back to Ava's office and stuff right there, because Ava's the general manager of WWE, and she's also The Rock's daughter. Some people know, some people do not, and stuff. A lot of people do, I'm pretty sure. But then you got Stephanie Vakir going off on Jade right there as the show and stuff right there before Jade starts running away from Vakir as we head back to Ava's office with Eddie signing his contract for the NXT title match and stuff right there as he informed Ava that he attacked himself last week so that he didn't have to compete in the Iron Survivor Challenge in order to get an NXT NXT title shot. That's what happened right there before Eddie just tells Eva that he'll see her in Lowell. I think that's what, I don't know where the heck that is, to be honest. I really don't. But anyway, the winner of that match was Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade and stuff right there, winning with the pinfall right there and stuff and all that. Right there and all that stuff right there. I honestly don't know what the frick is episode 442 of the Hoots podcast. I don't know what the heck that is. But other than that, yeah, that's all the stuff that happened in WWE NXT and stuff right there. Honestly, just to be sure, I'm gonna have to give this NXT an 8 out of 10. I don't know, it could be a 9 out of 10. I can't perfectly tell for sure, stuff and all that. But other than that, let me tell you, man, this show fantastic, man. I don't know, the thing about the women's match, I thought they made good use out of the women's match because, let's say at least there was Stephanie Vakir and Giulia and stuff right there. I mean, Giulia, I thought she did a really good job and stuff right there. I'm telling you, the women's division have been doing great lately with the WWE, in their premium live shows and NXT and stuff right there. I mean, honestly, Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, I don't know what's going on with them. I mean, of course not, because I don't really talk about them on my channel and stuff and all that because I feel like they need to step up their game and stuff right there. Also, okay, not to forget, AEW is getting a new show called AEW Shockwave and stuff, which is also on Friday, like Rampage was. And let me tell you, one thing I do not want is for Shockwave to be another Rampage. I do not want that. Because here's the thing. AEW Dark got replaced by Rampage, and Rampage is getting replaced by Shockwave. I really don't want Shockwave to end up like those two. I do not. Because it would feel weird if AEW kept replacing Friday shows, like kept getting rid of Friday shows and bringing a new one in. That would feel weird. I want Shockwave to be different. Be different than Rampage and Dark and stuff right there. Different than those two, because I really don't want Shockwave to end up like those two and stuff. I mean, come on. I mean, yeah, Toni Storms came back, but still, I don't want this Shockwave show to come out like garbage or anything and stuff and all that. But anyway, also Ring of Honor has been on the lower end of the hook or some whatever you could call it and stuff. But anyway, so yep, I'm giving this a NXT 8 out of 10, like I said. So I'm gonna have to go over AEW's Winter Is Coming show. That's what I'm gonna have to go over now, right there and all that, right there. Which was like on a Wednesday, of course, which looks like to me, which is a very special Wednesday. That was a special Wednesday for me and stuff right there and all that. I'm telling you, man, just good stuff and just really fantastic right there. I mean, pretty good for an 8 out of 10 right there and all that. I'm telling you. So yeah, what else happened with the? Oh yeah, that's right. The return of Bandito. I forgot to bring that up. That's the thing right there. I forgot that guy right there. That was like a good little cowboy Wild West promo, you could say right there, with Bandito making his return. Because let me tell you, I completely forgot about that dude. I haven't thought about that dude in a while. It's like I forgot that he existed, you could say, and all that. Dude, I haven't heard that name in a while, Bandito and stuff right there and all that. Let me tell you. So, yep, that's what happened right there. So, anyway, I'm going to have to go over the results for, AW's Winter Is Coming show right there. Like I said, kind of a special Friday and stuff right there and all that. So, yep, I'll say it again. Bandito and Toni Storms coming back right there and stuff. So, yeah. So, yep, you have it right there. You really have it right there. People want to say AEW is going to go out of business. Well, look, we got Bandito, we got Toni Storms back, so suck it. Yeah. People who want to keep saying that it's going to die, they can suck it. Because we got Bandito and Toni Storms back. I'm telling you, man, that was good for me. I really appreciated it, man. That was fantastic, man. I'm really thankful that Toni Storms came back right there. Man, it's just funny, man, just seeing, Mariah May's facial reaction to that. Like, good gosh, man, does this lady ever go and stuff right there and all that. So anyway, let's try to go over the results for, AW's Dynamite Winter Is Coming show and stuff right there and all that, which starts with, the AEW World Trials Champion Pac and Jon Moxley versus Jay White and freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy and stuff right there and all that. So anyway, yeah, I think AEW sort of has the same habit with this one too, only showing us a little bit of the matches, you could say, and all that. But anyway, let's get it over with. So anyway, I put this off. You got the AEW World Champion Pac, Jon Moxley versus Jay White and Orange Cassidy. Good stuff. So how that starts off with the Orange was wiping out Pac with the tope suicida. Well, Jay White was taking the fight to Moxley with knife-edge chops and stuff before Jay rammed Mox into the ring apron and stuff before Moxley grabbed Orange and whipped him into the metal turnbuckle. Metal ring steps right there. Metal ring steps right there. Not the freaking turnbuckle. I don't know why I said that. I'm telling you. Sorry about that. My tongue slipped again. That happens every now and then. But anyway, we get the bell finally ringing as Pac and Jay White enter the ring and stuff before Jay blasted Pac with the backbreaker. Before Mox jumped in with the boot to Jay White to break the pin attempt right there. I wasn't expecting this match to be easy. Jon Moxley is not a pushover. He is not. John Moxley is not a pushover, man. He's really been making he's really been doing a lot of heel stuff right there and stuff and all that. Holy crud, I'm telling you. So yeah, let me tell you. Moxley and Wyatt exchanged chops in the center of the ring and stuff before Mox avoided a Blade Runner attempt from Jay and then dodged an orange punch from Cassidy and stuff right there. I think we also have Jay Wyatt tagging in and going with the clean house and stuff before sending Pac flying with the big time backdrop before Jay Wyatt spiked Pac and then Mox with DDTs as Jay Wyatt ran into a boot from Pac. Before Moxley battered Jay Wyatt with knee strikes in the corner before Pac. I think he cracked Jay White with the spinning back kick and stuff, just folding him in half and stuff, sort of, in a way, stuff before Moxley clobbered Jay White with the short arm lariat, and Jay White rallied back with the dragon screw to Pac and tagged out to Orange and stuff before Orange came in swinging away at Moxley before Moxley got punted in the face and stuff. And, Orange, he drilled Pac with the DDT and stuff right there and all that before you also get Orange climbing up top and spiking Mox with the diving DDT for near fall with Pac eating the stun dog millionaire from Orange Cassidy as Cassidy crunched Moxley with the beach break for a 2 count stuff right there and all that. That was a close call right there. I mean, that actually was a pretty close one right there, you could say, because Tony Schiavone said that. Before we have Wheeler Yuta just distracting the referee while Marina Shafir grabbed Orange boots and stuff right there. I mean, honestly, it just looks like to me it gets a little bit annoying sometimes how Marina Shafir just interrupts the match every now and then, stuff right there. I mean, because here's the thing, honestly, I have never seen Marina Shafir wrestle an opponent before. I've never seen her in the wrestling ring, legitimately. I have never seen that, I'm telling you. So anyway, we got Wheeler Yuta distracted the referee while Marina Shafir grabbed Orange's boots and stuff right there. Before we also have Hangman pointing a finger of blame at them until Moxley and Death Riders blindsided them and stuff right there. Yeah, I think Hangman and Adam Page managed to interrupt the match as well and stuff right there as they exchanged shots and stuff with Jay White jumping in and punishing Hangman with punches and stuff and all that. Right there. Before you also have a Moxley and the Death Riders content with the damage they have done, you could say, and all that. Right there. With Hangman pointing a finger of blame at them, like I said, and stuff right there and all that. Where we also have a vignette aired hyping the return of Bandito and stuff right there. I thought that was kind of catchy and stuff right there. I mean, because honestly, Bandito hasn't been in AEW for a while and stuff right there and all that. So anyway, how to top this off? Yeah, Moxley battered Jay White with knee strikes in the corner before Pac, cracked Jay White with the spinning back kick, folding him in half and stuff right there and all that. As Orange drilled Pac with the DDT, with Orange climbing up top and spiking Mox with the diving DDT for a near fall with, Pac eating a stun dog millionaire stuff, like I said earlier. I'm just repeating that to be sure, just to be clear and stuff right there, before you have Cassidy crunching Moxley with the beach break for a 2 count stuff right there and all that stuff. So anyway, you get Hangman pointing a finger of blame at them until Moxley and Death Riders blindsided them and stuff. So that's what happened. Honestly, it's hard to tell what went down in this match because, honestly, Moxley and the Death Riders, they just left the ring. They just decided to leave this one and stuff right there. So anyway, they go backstage, and Moxley said that World's End will be the fatal 4-way against Hangman Adam Page, Orange Cassidy, Switchblade Jay White, stuff right there and all that. And also in his suit, Christian Cage was saying that it's going to be a four-way match for the title at World's End and stuff right there. Because, I mean, this is a December. We're close to a new year. That's the thing right there. So, that's why World's End is supposed to happen, because we're close to a new year, due to being almost halfway through on December and stuff and all that, you could say. So, okay, sorry, almost dropped my phone. But anyway, so you get Hook waiting for Christian Cage as he battered Christian with the left and right as Hook locked on the red room and stuff before Hook was tearing apart Christian Cage until Kip Sabian and Nick Wayne jumped into the suit and broke it up long enough for Hook to run off and stuff right there. It's kind of funny how Christian Cage was just telling the audience just to shut up and stuff right there as he was trying to make his point and stuff right there. I thought that was hilarious, man. That was kind of funny, in my opinion. But other than that, we have the Continental Classic Gold League match with the AEW World Trials Champion, the Death Riders, Claudio Castagnoli, versus the Ariel Assassin and Will Ospreay and stuff right there. I mean, I'm not kidding. For some reason, I thought Claudio was going to win this one. I thought he was. Let me tell you, you get Ospreay nearly stealing his next 3 points with the Spanish Fly in the opening seconds of the match right there, which would have been a ridiculously awful swash match if that were to actually happen. If he were to have actually landed, a Spanish fly and managed to do like 1, 2, 3 and stuff like that, like at the opening seconds, man, that would have been straight up awful, man. That would have been bad, I'm telling you. But also, you got Ospreay drop kicking the ring steps into Claudio's knees before Claudio retaliated by driving Will Ospreay face first into the barricade before Claudio used the giant swing on Will, hurling him into the steel ring steps before Claudio trapped Will's arms in the steps, and then he stepped on Will's arms before Claudio countered a springboard with the European uppercut. Ospreay used a Hurricane Rana and then a corkscrew kick to take Claudio off his feet and stuff before Will Ospreay wiped Claudio with the suplex and then a standing sky twister press for a near fall before Claudio boosted Will in the face and stuff with Will locking in the flying octopus hold. Before Claudio escaped and crashed down on Will with the double foot stomp right there and stuff and all that. I mean honestly, I'm not kidding. I thought Claudio was going to win this one, but it was actually Will Ospreay. Stuff right there and all. I'm not kidding, right there and all that. So anyway, other than that, yeah, you get Claudio escaping and crashing down on Will with the double foot stomp before Claudio dodged a sky twister press and followed up with the running European uppercut for a 2 count on Will before Claudio and Will traded strikes in the center of the ring before, Ospreay stunned Claudio with an Os cutter out of nowhere before, Claudio, I think he countered with the hidden blade with the European uppercut and then a running lariat for a near fall. I'm telling you that. Will Ospreay swept the legs and jackknifed Will Pin for that out of nowhere. I'm telling you. I'm going to start doing that real now. Just changing my voice just to be silly now and then because let me tell you. So anyway, you get Claudio just blindsiding Ospreay after the match right there. Let me repeat myself again. You got Claudio blindsiding Ospreay after the match right there and Darby Allin sprinted to the ring with a baseball bat and Claudio retreated. Oh my God. Okay, but anyway. So yeah, that's what happened right there. I don't understand what's with wrestlers in this show just retreating out of the mat ring, the mat of the ring and stuff and all that. I mean, let me tell you, man, I don't really get why wrestlers are running backstage and stuff right there and all that stuff. Kind of like what happened with the, Moxley and stuff right there and all that. But anyway, you got Renee Big Quip backstage with Ricochet as Ricochet exchanged words with her and stuff right there. As we also have MJF being shown pulling up backstage at the arena in the limousine and stuff right there. I mean, I'm not kidding. MJF would do that. He actually would, I'm telling you. He would and all that. As Renee Bequette was backstage to interview Matt Cardona and stuff right there, and all that. As the winner faces MJF at World's End at that time right there and stuff and all that. Before we also have Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly and stuff and all that. And I think before the match with this one, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett approached Kyle and said he didn't have to do this before Bennett said to remember that at the end of the day, they're still family. Kyle said that you should have thought of that before you let one of their brothers get hurt and stuff right there and all that. Because, yeah, that's what they were saying and all that. Mike Taven and Mac Bennett were saying that and all that stuff. Yeah, they should have thought of that before they let one of the brothers get hurt and stuff. Before Kyle went for an armbar, but Cole escaped and stuff before, Cole avoided a high roundhouse kick from Kyle before Kyle swept out Cole's legs on the arena floor and stuff right there and all that. Because, yeah, that's what he did to Kyle O'Reilly and stuff right there. I mean, I'm really glad Adam Cole was winning this one because, honestly, I was going for Adam Cole anyway. That's the thing right there. But other than that, I think you get Cole just blocking Kyle with a thrust kick as Kyle countered a Panama Sunrise with a knee strike and then a brainbuster on the knee for a near fall as Cole lowered the boom with the knee strike on Kyle. And, you have Kyle just applying an ankle lock with body scissors and Cole just reached the ropes to force the referee to break the hold. And all that stuff where Cole planted Kyle with the Panama Sunrise and O'Reilly grabbed Cole's leg and applied an ankle lock before Cole just reversed out of the hold and Kyle just pulled Cole out of the ring and stuff right there, blasting Kyle with the thrust kick right on the target as Kyle collapsed in the ring and stuff right there and all that. While the ref was checking on Kyle and MJF just jumped up on the apron and stuff with Cole just punching MJF with the punching or kicking, MJF with the thrust kick and then cradling Kyle for the pinfall victory and stuff right there and all that. So, yeah, MJF was not very successful in interrupting that. He was not and stuff right there, I'm telling you and all that. Well, MJF just decides to run out there and stuff right there and all that. But anyway, so, yeah, that's what happened right there. Adam Cole managed to beat Kyle O'Reilly in that pinfall victory right there and stuff and all that. Where you also have the Ring of Honor World Champion Jericho having his New York Minute and stuff right there and all that. Not only that, there was also Tony Schiavone speaking with Darby Allin earlier in the day with the stuff and all that. With Darby saying that the quest is not over and stuff is there and that. When he thinks of Moxley and the Death Riders, they're slowly chipping away at everything that makes AEW what it is and stuff right there. I mean, yeah, they've been making cold decisions lately, but I wouldn't be entirely sure chipping away. Not everything, I'll say. As you say, the violence doesn't bother bother him and stuff right there and all that. What bothers him is that nobody does anything about it. I mean, that coming from the opinion of Darby Allin and stuff right there and all that. Well, he was also thinking about the Continental Classic stuff right there and all that. Not only that, the Continental Classic Gold League match also had Ricochet and House of Black's Brody King right there and stuff right there and all that. I mean, honestly, I think Brody King needs to pick up his wins after this one because I'm pretty sure that Brody King's losses have been pretty active lately. I mean, you could say Brody King has been struggling a little bit from the looks of it and stuff right there. But anyway, Ricochet versus Brody King. Yep, that's right there. Is he going to get Ricochet ducking a chop before Ricochet staggered Brody with a kick to the head before Brody shoved Ricochet to the arena floor? And, Ricochet just jumped off the barricade with a thrust kick, and all that stuff right there. I mean, pretty decent match, I'm saying, and all that stuff right there and all that. With some backstage stuff going on, too, and stuff right there. I mean, like I said earlier, I really hope Shockwave doesn't become another freaking Rampage. I really do not want that. I really don't. I'm telling you. But so anyways, you get Brody blasting Ricochet with a lariat before Ricochet countered the Gonzo Bop with the cradle pin for a near fall and stuff before Ricochet got squashed by Brody's cannonball in the corner. Yeah, the cannonball run in the corner. That's what he did right there. Before you get Ricochet just powerbombing Brody and stuff right there as Ricochet hit a shooting star press right on target and stuff. But Brody, grabbed Ricochet by the throat and stuff, and Brody just searched for a sleeper hold. But, Ricochet just grabbed the ropes and escaped by going over the top rope before Ricochet bashed Brody with the spirit gun and stuff, and then followed up with this second spirit gun and pinned Brody in the process right there. So, yeah, that's where Ricochet managed to win that one stuff right there. So, yeah, it makes me wonder what's going to happen next for World's End. Because let me tell you, I'm looking forward to World's End. I really am. Right there and all that stuff right there. I mean, we also have a show coming on next week as well. Stuff right there with the AEW, I think, or TNA. I don't know what it was. So, anyway, you get the AEW World Tag Team Champions Private Party being backstage and stuff, but they were interrupted by Leo Rush and Action Andrade and stuff like that. I mean, to be honest, I thought Action Andrade left AEW. I thought he did. Okay, so anyway, you got Leo and Action challenging Private Party until Dante and Darius said Leo and Action didn't deserve a title shot, with Brother Zay saying Top Flight should fight Leo and Action in Collision this same week that this show is in, to challenge for the AEW World Tag Team Championships and stuff. Is you also get Renee Paquette. Renee Paquette backstage with Anna Jay and TBS champion Mercedes Moné, who will be squaring off in 1 week on Dynamite stuff right there. I mean, honestly, I hope Mercedes Moné gets it. I don't know. For some reason, I just want Mercedes Moné to lose. I don't know. I just find it hard to respect Mercedes Moné. I mean, she doesn't really have much of my respect. She does not. That's the thing right there. I'm telling you. So anyway, to top this off, you get Mariah May and Mina Shirakawa and stuff right there, which is the AEW Women's World Championship match right there and stuff. As you can see, they exchanged strikes at the start of the match and stuff right there as Mina battered Mariah with hammer strikes and Mina drop kicked Mariah in the knee and stuff before Mina focused her attack on the left leg of Mariah before, Mariah bounced Mina off the barricade and stuff right there, man. Honestly, I'm telling you, man, I thought it was just so funny what Mina Shirakawa did backstage during the other show. I mean, she came up behind Mariah May, gave her a champagne bottle, and told her, "Go ahead, make me do work." That was funny. That was just hilarious, I'm telling you. But anyway, right there stuff. And if anybody criticizes me for using pink on my image screen or something, or the live stream, don't criticize me for using pink. Because let me tell you, even the Owen Hart Foundation uses pink. They use pink, So why you gotta criticize me for that? But anyway, so you get Mariah bouncing Mina off the barricade as Thunder Rosa was scouting the match from the front row before Mariah drove Mina into the barricade with a drop kick right on target. You get Mina blocking a kick from Mariah and then sweeping out Mariah's leg, and Mina just locked in the figure four as Mariah's legs were just trapped around the ring post before Mina just connected with the rolling elbow strike, and they knocked one another down with headbutts and a spinning back fist before Mina put down the champion with the backdrop suplex for a near fall and stuff right there and all that. So you have it right there, Mina just drilling Mariah with the draping DET for a 2 count. Stuff as Mariah just grabbed the bottom rope to stop the count and stuff for Mariah mauled Mina with 2 knee strikes and stuff right there. I mean, I thought this was pretty decent. Match could have been longer, but now still good nevertheless. But Mariah just planted Mina with the Mayday, but Mina just kicked out for the 2 count. Not only that, Mina managed to plant Mariah with the crucifix bomb before Mariah escaped and stuff right there. As Mina rocked her with the sling blade off the ropes and stuff right there. As Mariah, landed a headbutt and spiked Mina with the Storm Zero to score the pinfall right there and all that stuff. So anyway, yeah, you have it right there. You got Mina Shirakawa beating Mariah May right there. I'm really glad she did because I was going for Mina Shirakawa. I mean, after what Mariah May did right there, and then after that match, yeah, Toni Storms made her return to you could say a so-called thunderous ovation. Because I'm not kidding. I thought she was gone. Like, dude, I thought Toni Storms was done with AEW. I thought she was. Okay. Because when I first saw a thumbnail of Toni Storms on AEW, that stage, when I saw that thumbnail, I had to be looking at my phone like this, like, what is this? Yeah, like that. Like, what? But anyway, I'm telling you, yeah, I can say, yeah, AEW Rampage is going to be happening as well and stuff right there, but I don't care about that. I mean, it's going to be gone soon and stuff going to be replaced by AEW Shockwave stuff. Let me tell you, Shockwave better be good. Because I swear, because honestly, if Shockwave's just going to be another Rampage and stuff right there and all that, then I just want to ask, what's the point of replacing Rampage? What's the point if Shockwave's just going to be the technically same thing? If it's technically going to be the same thing, what's the point? I'm telling you. All stuff. So anyway, yeah. So this is all that happened in AEW's Dynamite Winter Is Coming show and stuff and all that, where Mina Shirakawa beat the main event and stuff right there, winning the main event, you could say, and all that stuff right here. So that's happened right there and all that. So I think we also have AEW Collision Winter Is Coming as well and stuff right there and all that. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in there and stuff because that sounds pretty good right there and all that. So anyway, that's all that happened with the AEW's Winter Is Coming Dynamite and stuff right there, and WWE's NXT and stuff. I'm telling you all that stuff and all that. So I'm giving this Winter Is Coming an 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. I'm just gonna give it an 8 out of 10 anyway, just to be sure and stuff and all that. So anyway, NXT and Winter Is Coming Dynamite, both 8 out of 10 and stuff right there. I mean, honestly, 8 out of 10 is pretty easy to give a show. I mean, it's the most common rating from how I see it, stuff and all that. So that's all I have to give to you people and stuff right there and all that. So remember to rock out and be there for the next future content and stuff right there. So I'm about to end the show right here and stuff and all that. So rock out and be there, guys. Rock out and be there. So I'm about to end the video right here and stuff. Red Lightning Boa is about to be out. So goodbye.